everybody. He said, hey, everybody. How you doing? Welcome back to another episode of
Your
Favorite Aunties podcast. I think that was just a prediction.
How this is about to go.
Nia, what are we talking about today?
Well, we were having a conversation over the phone, as girls do. And we were talking about all the experiences that we've collected over the last few years. They were some very interesting experiences, and I think we can summarize.
We can't summarize them too.
Our dating experience as very traumatic. And so we wanted to share some stories because y'all like the tea.
Baby.
They like the tea.
Now we can give them some real tea. Because,
Yeah.
you know, like season 1, season 2, we were kind of inching in and letting them get to know us as women and as they TTs. And now, you know, third season, we've been coming out swinging with these episodes.
We have.
So it's only right that we let them in on our dating life. Where should we start?
I think that, gosh, what is the first experience we had together?
You want to tell him, Barbara, this is Shirley?
So in the last year, both of us have been in that predicament.
Man, listen.
Mm-hmm. We've been Shirley.
And it's just like, Barbara.
For people we wasn't even with.
I don't even know you.
I had a longtime friend. Like, we were just really cool.
Yeah.
And we ended up meeting up. I had never met him before, but we had been cool for years, just like social media, texting, calling, and stuff like that.
Wait, friend. We got to tell them who Barbara and Shirley, because, you know, we got to remember our audience. A lot of them are nieces.
Oh,
so they might not even
know?
Baby, they don't know about Barbara and Shirley.
Oh, well, tell them then.
Okay. Who was it? Betty Wright? Was it Betty? It don't matter. Look, there was a song, okay? Yeah. And in the song, the lady called Barbara called Shirley.
That's right.
Barbara, this is Shirley. Okay, yeah. Shirley called Barbara. Barbara, this is Shirley.
Oh, you're right. Shirley called Barbara.
So Shirley called Barbara and she said, that man that you think you with, that's my man. I love him from the top of his head to the crown of his feet. I wash his clothes every day and da-da-da. So she called the side chick and let her know, baby, that's you the side. I'm the man. Mm-hmm. And he coming home to me.
Yes.
And I still can't, I couldn't, you know what, that's another part of the story. Long story short, Barbara called Shirley to let her know that's my man and you need to stop messing with him.
Shirley called
Barbara. And that's my man and you need to stop messing with him.
Yeah.
So that's what happened to us. So when we say Barbara and Shirley and Barbara, that's what we talk about.
I said that we were Shirley before. We were Barbara.
We were Barbara.
Unknowingly.
Unknowingly, okay.
So yeah, anyways, longtime friend, ended up meeting up with him or whatever, and nothing. Absolutely nothing. A couple of days later, I get a DM.
It goes down in a DM. I cannot. Okay, come on. I
get a DM like, oh, this is so-and-so's wife. And I see on his call log that he called you the other day and he went to somebody's house. Did he go to your house? And I was like,
Burr.
I'm not with him, baby.
I don't even like him.
And the fact that you got to do all of that, you don't need to be with him either.
Hello. Okay.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I was like appalled. Like, what do you mean?
No, like, and you are so non-confrontational, so not in the mix, not in the drama. And I mean, I lived. When you told me that, I was like, what? This is juicy.
That's some tea right there. It was some tea for me too.
I was just like, friend, now you got to tell me what happened. Now, what's going on? And like, literally, no, like, that was your partner. Like, y'all are cool.
Yeah.
It was never getting that.
Does she got my address? She got my phone? You tracking this man? Like, what is happening? Maybe I blocked both of them.
Okay.
Because 2 places I'm not going.
Back and forth. Hello? Come on.
That was the end of that.
Baby.
It was kind of funny though.
Because it was like, that was like, you know, you live a really good life and enough juice happens, but that was some juicy juice.
Yeah, it was.
So we were living for that.
Some unexpected.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so this fellow, found his way to my DMs on Instagram. He saw the material.
Yeah.
Okay. He found his way to my DMs. I was like, okay, looked at 6'6" chocolate. Okay. I was like, yes. Let's see what this is hidden for. He didn't really have anything on his page. Red flag 1.
Number 1.
But he didn't have anything really. And I was like, whatever. So we're DMing back and forth. And the DMs are like very chill.
Yeah.
It's not even on no like, I'm trying to get with you type of thing. It's just whatever. Eventually he asked me for my number. Okay, cool. We talk on the phone maybe like once or twice, but it was a day that we were filming. So I talked to him for like 5 minutes before we walked in here. So we FaceTime. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as you get the number, you FaceTime. So we were doing that. Then I was like, oh, I'm about to go in and film. So, I'll talk to you later. Whatever. The next day comes and Holy Spirit was talking to me that day. Say like, whatever. It don't matter. Holy Spirit was like, ask him if he's married. But in the midst of the conversation, I pulled out, I was like, okay, Holy Spirit, that's cool, that's fine, whatever. But at that point in the conversation, he had already shared with me that he had a child.
Okay.
So in my mind, checked out. This is not going anywhere. He cannot collect $200.
Mission.
Oh, okay. So I'm like, this is not even that serious because you just told me you had a kid. Right. Nothing is going to happen here. So when Holy Spirit asked me to ask him if he was married, I completely just disregarded that because I'm like, why would I ask him that? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to be with him. It's no matter if he's 6'6", chocolate, nice looking, like all the things. I was like, yeah, it's not going to work.
Yeah. So
later on in the day, I ended up telling him like, hey, it's nothing on you or your precious baby. I just would prefer to be with somebody who doesn't already have a child. And he was like, okay, I understand, whatever. 10 minutes. I get a text. Hey, is this ShaMarian? Burp. I'm like, yeah, what's up?
Who's asking?
Right. But me, I'm all for the shenanigans. So I'm like, yeah, what's up? They were like, this is blank's wife. Burp. Again, because I'm like, and the name...
Folks be married, honey.
Listen, the name that she gave me, I said, who is that?
Not that wasn't his name.
I said, who is that? I don't even know a person with that name. So then she came back, such and so. I said, oh. I said, baby, look, it ain't even what you think it is. That man told me he had a kid. You ain't got to worry about me.
No, but tell us what she said, though.
Hold on, dude, I'm not gonna go to that because I still got the thread. I still got it.
You busy,
girl? I'll be going back and looking at it. Girl, sometimes I just go back and read it when I want a good little laugh. So she was just like, so then we start texting back and forth.
Whole conversation.
No, y'all, Auntie is so friendly, y'all. So friendly.
Yeah, I have a podcast.
No.
You should watch it. Let me send you the link.
I literally told her, I was like, hey, while you're here, I have a podcast. It's really good. I think it would be beneficial. Around that time, it was Let Go and Let God. That was the episode that was out. I was like, baby,
here's what you need to do.
So I slid her the episode or whatever. She was like, oh, I already know you had a podcast. I've been looking at your page all day. What? Ma'am, I'm concerned.
Inspector Gadget.
Okay. MacGyver. Ooh, I just aged myself again. So we're still texting. Texting. And then I'm like, I want you to be okay. I hate that you're going through this. She was like, well, no, we're actually getting a divorce. It's just, this is the last little bit of hurt that I need to move on. Ma'am.
Don't be hurt.
So then we're still texting. I'm like, it's going to be okay. I actually have friends if you want to reach out to them who've gone through divorce so they can help you through. Like, I'm still trying to be helpful because, that's me. Mm-hmm. So then we're talking. She was like, oh my goodness, I like you. Will you please be my child's stepmom? Ma'am, be incredibly for real.
My phone.
Be incredibly for real.
She did say that. I saw it. She said it.
No, she was like, no, please. She was like, even if y'all want to do a vacation, I'll watch the baby. Ma'am.
Something wrong.
I want the lights are on. No one is home.
Nobody's at home.
Nobody is there.
Yeah.
Be for real. and I really feel like she meant it.
And she did. No, she meant that. She meant that. I just think about some of these situations. You ever just be like, that really happened?
And I'm glad you were there to witness it because I'm sure they're like, yeah, come on. Oh, she told you to be the stepmom and she did this and she did. Y'all
it really happened.
I wish I could show y'all the text messages because I still got the thread. I'm telling you.
So many like screenshots or we'll FaceTime and share screen and be like, girl, look at this. Look at this. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We done had men DM both of us. She sent me were we FaceTiming or you sent me something? I said, block him right now.
Yeah. He was just...
Let me screenshot 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
Same message, my inbox.
My thing is, if you're going to copy and paste, don't do it with my homegirl.
Just do your research.
Right. I know you see us.
Research. Simple research.
How did you think we were connected?
Audacity.
They are never in short supply. Ever.
All-time high.
For the gentlemen who are watching our show and listening, I just personally want to know, where do y'all keep the audacity?
Where do you get it from?
Where do you get it? Because I know there's an unlimited supply. Where do you get it?
On sale.
And also, where do you keep it? So when you're walking around in your day-to-day and you have audacity on you, is it in your wallet? Is it on a debit card and you just swipe it? How does it work? Is it a tangible item?
Baby, they have it. They have it. Oh, remember, I had a guy I was talking to, and I really liked him.
You did.
I really liked him.
You did.
And he would text me all of these nice things.
Oh,
I just can't wait to get to know you more. And I just really feel like God put you in my life. And then 2 weeks later.
What happened 2 weeks later, friend?
Well, I just feel like we're not compatible and we should probably just like part ways. And I had a really great time getting to know you. And then I was like, it was sending me paragraphs. Don't you hate that?
Friend, nah, I really feel like you're trying to save face right now. I feel like you're trying to spare him because let me calm down.
Okay, bring it down.
My thing is, he was all up and through your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, all up and... I'm just trying to get to know you. Man, I just really feel like you're exactly what I needed in my life. And this is that. And that is this. And I want to take you all over the world, baby. And we could just take it to the moon, take it to the stars. How many people you know could take it this far? I mean, like laying it on thick, honey.
Very thick.
And then come 2-3 days later, here he come. Well, you're just not asking me the right thing.
Yeah.
Be for real.
Very for real.
Yeah.
Very.
The most for real you've ever been.
Very. And was texting me paragraphs.
Yes.
I just want you to do me one favor and call me.
Please.
Because I'm not reading this.
TT not reading all that.
I'm not reading it.
To even look at it. To even just see that you sent me a paragraph.
I'm turned
As
off.
a man in your late 30s?
30s. Late 30s.
In your late 30s, sending me prolific dissertations. Please. Spare me.
Please. I had to tell him, I'm not about to text you back and forth. You could call me if you want to discuss this.
Yeah.
So he ended up calling me, and basically he was like, 2 things can be true at the same time.
Let me calm down. Because my thing was...
She was right there next to me on the couch while I was on the phone.
Ooh, blood boiling. I have never wanted to come through... Okay. I have never wanted to come through a phone so badly because I'm like, don't ever play with my friend like that.
What are you talking about? And I was literally looking at her, and then I would tap friend, you hear this? So I put it on speakerphone, and she was like, friend, you are not crazy.
You're not like that. What blows my mind and what enough people don't genuinely talk about is dating is traumatic. People are loose in the head. People do not have it because there is no way that you were in my phone saying all the things. Unsolicited.
Nobody asked you to do all of that.
At all. Oh, let's save emojis and let's do all this.
Yeah.
Whole time. I don't think we're compatible and I don't think this... Okay, so when did you realize that?
In the last 24 hours did this shift happen?
Serious.
Yeah. But when you say their number,
that's
when they start cutting up.
You did save that number.
I saved that number.
That'll do it.
It'll do it every time.
It's like they don't show the crazy until you say that contact.
Until you say the contact.
I would say just save it first day.
That's what I did the next round. Let me just go and put his name on here. Okay. Whatever you gonna do quickly. The word says.
Whatever you gonna do it
quickly.
Harry not.
Okay. Because I ain't got time. It's too many. And then we talked about before, that thin line between love and hate. She wasn't wrong.
I'm not saying she was right.
But she also wasn't
wrong. She wasn't wrong.
No, because they do be playing.
Yeah.
And you can't play with people like that.
What did the songwriter say? She said, why you want to play so bad?
So bad.
Why you want to play so bad? Huh?
Why? For what? It could all be so simple.
It could all be so simple, but you would rather make it hard.
That's what she said.
Huh?
That's what she said.
And y'all don't be listening.
No.
Y'all don't have an ear to hear. Huh?
Or eyes to see. Yeah.
Will you not perceive it? Let me stop.
No, because it be happening.
But what happened to him, friend?
So he was... If you've never had God intervene, you don't understand. He was supposed to come see me. Mm-hmm. And when I tell you that man car stopped working, mm-hmm. just out of nowhere, tried to get it fixed, mm-hmm. stopped working again. Mm-hmm. God was like, you
don't get to meet my baby.
You don't. I'm thinking, Lord, what are you doing? But also, I told y'all, pray that prayer. Show me what I need to see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I saw what I needed to see. Mm-hmm. And yeah, God was like, I'm going to turn his car off. Don't worry about it, baby.
Yeah.
He would not let him make it.
God spared him. Not from you, but from me. Because, friend, you know I was mad.
Yeah.
You know I was mad. And he lucky he didn't live in Houston.
Yeah, you don't play about me, friend.
And don't.
You don't.
And I was still thinking about taking that flight. But I didn't have his address.
Yeah, I didn't have it either, unfortunately.
Babe, and that was God.
But you got the current one.
And if you think for even one moment...
She coming.
And you can't stop me. That thing, you won't even
ready
know what's
or
happening.
not.
Here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you and take it slow.
I love that about you. This has been like going through all of these things, of course, is like traumatic, but the fact that we can laugh about it.
Yeah.
Maybe not even at the time, but afterwards, we have the best laughs about these situations.
Yeah.
I can't believe half of them happened. Like how and why? You'd be like, Lord,
what was the reason?
Do I deserve this? What did I do? I'm sorry.
I apologize. I repent.
No, because people not all the way there.
And not.
People be like, what did you learn like during your dating season? Mental illness is real. That's what I learned.
And if it wasn't for the Holy Ghost, who was on my side.
If it had not been, where would I be?
Huh?
Orange.
Black. Doing 5 to 10. I'd probably be doing 10 to 20.
Right.
Because all you would be was the accessory. I'd be like, Judge, it was all me. She didn't even know. She didn't even know. No, God. God was.
I know.
Friend.
I know.
Okay. All right. Because sometimes I'll be trying to figure out if you really, and I wouldn't have done it by myself. I would have called my other girls too. Because, you know, they ain't wrapped too tight. I'd have been like, oh, yeah, this is what we doing. Rendezvous.
Let's ride out.
And you would have been none the wiser. You would have been none the wiser.
Right.
I was like, girl, for real, that's crazy that happened.
At the same time, you were talking to your little friend.
Girl, little soup.
We have the best nicknames.
Little cups.
We got to keep that one. You can't tell nobody that.
Okay.
That wasn't nice.
Okay. So yeah, I was, it's no secret, you know, when I get to talking to somebody.
My man.
No, it was never my man.
It was.
It was never my man.
Okay. Okay.
It was giving my time. But it was never my man.
Okay.
Anyway. So I met this guy and we were cool. We were kicking it. And on our first date, through conversation, we started talking about my relationship with God and just we got on abstinence. And I shared that I was. Okay, cool. That was fine.
We can stay right there.
And from that moment, the date went well. I mean, like it really was good. It was really, really good. And I shared that I was abstinent. And he was like, "You're an amazing woman. So glad I met you."
No.
But and also, yeah, I'm not down. I'm not saying I'm trying to hit tonight, but eventually I'm trying to, you know, see what's up. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. At least until we get married. I mean, like, I'll be down to do it then. And he was like, okay, well, or would you mind us being friends? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm cool with it.
But he said the Lord said.
Oh, yeah. But he was like, the Lord told me not to play with you or whatever like that. He just crept in while I was sleeping. Girl, anyway.
Late in the midnight hour.
God turned that thing around.
He did.
So I'm spending all this time with him. I was spending a lot of time with him.
A lot.
I enjoyed it.
I did not exist.
You, the cap. Colin Cap.
Oh, that's what? What?
I'm not saying that I wasn't around as much, but you still saw me.
Okay. Continue.
So I'm spending a lot of time with old boy, whatever. Mind you, not one time did I ever say I wanted to see him, or did I ever say that I wanted to hang out. Every time we hung out is because he beckoned unto me. Mm-hmm. He called unto me and said, he want to see me, he want to take me out, whatever. So I went. I'm having fun. You want to be friends? Okay, that's cool.
Let's be friends.
Let's be friends. So eventually he saw the material. He saw how, I'm a good woman. So naturally, his feelings began to grow for me. Mine didn't even start because in the beginning, on our first date, you said you wanted to be my friend. I'm going to let you be that. I'm going to let you be that if that's what you want to be. So eventually, he started sharing his feelings for me, and I let him know, like, hey, I don't feel the same way because you said you wanted to be friends. And in that same way you vocalized you wanted to be friends, in that same way you should have vocalized that you wanted to take things further and that you wanted me to take you seriously as somebody that I want to be with.
Yeah.
And I let him know that I haven't even considered you to be my man or in the running to be my man because you wanted to be my friend. Mm-hmm. So he got all in the uproar behind that.
He said, what had happened?
Child. So then we kept on talking for a little while longer. And then he kept on coming at me with feelings and feelings and feelings. And I let him know I never started a love journey. Baby would send me these paragraphs, poems, if you will, word art, letting me know, the physique of your smile is just, oh my gosh, you're just a masterpiece. Terrible. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. Love that for me. And then eventually he got tired of me being like that. But it's like, you my partner. We cool.
You gotta be clear with your intentions.
Right. And you were clear enough to tell me you want to be friends. And it was clear enough for me to understand.
Clear. Crystal.
But you thought that you could just spend all that time with me and think, oh, it's going to grow or I'm going to, see if he'll change his mind. Baby, I ain't worried about you.
Without being definitive about it.
Baby, I miss you. Next 15 one coming. It wasn't no skin off my back.
Yeah.
So we end up not talking for a little while. And then 2 months go by and I sent him a happy birthday text.
He was wrong for that. Now tell the truth. It was messy.
It was. I sent him a little birthday text, y'all. But it was cute. It was cute. Hey, I hope you had an amazing year. You deserve everything that came your way. Yeah. All the things, whatever. So then he texted me back the next day and he was like, thank you. I was kind of saucy because I was like, I kind of said something cute. You should have said a little bit more, but I understood, especially how we ended off. All right, cool. So then a week later, he texted me. He's like, ShaMarian, I need to sit you down and have a conversation with you. He sent me a voice memo, y'all. And I was like, okay. I was like, that's fine. We can meet on Thursday, whatever. I'm off. He's like, okay, well, meet me at this place. So I get there and we start talking. And he's not getting the reaction out of me that he wanted. He wanted me to be like, oh, I missed you so much.
Yeah.
Can we just try again? And No, I was not like that at all. I'm like, sir, why did you ask me to be here?
Right.
He was like, you just had me on an emotional roller coaster and blah, 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 blah. How? How did I have you on an emotional roller coaster?
Park.
Anyway, so we're talking, we're sitting in the car and he's just spilling his heart out. And again, he's not getting the reaction out of me that he wanted. So then he dropped a bomb on me. This man told me that I emotionally R-worded him.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you mean? And when he said that, I just gave this look. I was like, okay.
You put a hole in his heart. You wounded him, and now he has to heal.
He did tell me I put a hole. That's, when he said that I put a hole in his heart and he had to heal.
He nudged you.
I mean, I don't blame him.
Period.
What my color? No, I mean, I was just a good woman, but that's just who I am. And it wasn't that I was trying to be a certain way with him. I can't help it if who I am is attractive.
Yo, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't help it if who I am is attractive.
And it's outside of my physical being. It's outside of that. I really am a light. I'm an amazing woman. And I can stand firm in that because I know I don't walk around playing with people.
Yeah.
Especially at this part of my life. I don't want to do that.
It's wild to think. I think because maybe in their past experiences, they aren't with women who are as sure about themselves and what they want as we are.
Right.
And so they think if they begin to have feelings and if they stick around long enough, then we'll just naturally have feelings for them. No. And then they can take it from there. Because that happened to me too with Crybaby. No, because at the very beginning, I said, I'm abstinent. He was like, nah, I'm good. Don't want that.
Right.
So I'm like, cool.
And that's your prerogative.
Cool. Then proceeds to, oh, well, I want to try something different.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Sure. It's already been like a month since you told me, like, no, this is not what I'm looking for. Right. So in my head, at that point,
next.
I'm out, you know?
Right.
So he's like, no, I want to try something different. Like, I really like you. We talked consistently for 1 week.
How long, friend?
Uno.
Okay.
1 week. We talked every day.
Uh-huh.
And then from that, got upset with me because I was dating other people.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, upset that I had went to go see another young man.
Who was making the effort. Huh?
Not to mention, he's watching my stories. And what's funny is, I don't know, because, I don't know, I think he blocked me. But he may watch the podcast, because even as all this was happening, at the very end, he was like, I'm going to be on the podcast, huh? Yes, you are. Yes. Congratulations. You made the cut. Yeah, I know he was watching my stories and was like, yeah, I could see you was on a date because the way that the camera was angled looked like a man was holding it.
Girl.
Can you stop analyzing? Like, we're not together.
How about you take me on a date?
Take me out.
So nobody else has the opportunity
if it's bothering you that much, right?
Oh, well, you know,
you got all the excuses in the world.
And so does the other man. But yet he's here.
Trying. Effort.
Girl, let me let you tell the story.
They got upset, right? They got upset again because I took a video in a passenger seat.
Yeah.
Passenger princess.
Period.
It's who I am.
And you do it well.
I was looking cute. Sun was
per usual.
So I take my little video, passenger, upload it. Oh, you look like you with somebody. You in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Get off my stories. And then called me when we went to dinner, when we all had went to dinner that one night. He called me and was like, upset.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like you know, playing with my feelings and stuff. And I'm really trying to talk to you and you not giving that same thing. And I feel like I'm not in a place where I can do this with you because I'm really trying to find somebody. And I was really trying to make it work with you. I really liked you. We talked for 1 week.
Consistently.
We're not together. I'm gonna talk to other people.
It's gonna happen, babe.
Why would you think I'm gonna drop everything after? Let's go back. You told me at the very beginning, you abstinent. I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not with it.
Right.
Now you decide to go on your love journey. By yourself. And because I didn't meet you there after a week, you upset at me.
Now you mad at me. Bring me into it. I
didn't even do nothing. I'm just living my life.
Right. Like
date them all, sis.
Date them all and made a mess man win. And sure enough.
Did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. He said when you run the race, you run so that you can win it. Who runs a race? Not trying to win. Okay.
Make it make sense.
Y'all don't read your word.
Okay. So no, friend. You got to tell him about the callback.
What?
How you ain't call back?
Yeah. Because at some point I was gone. Let's start there. Yeah. I was out of town. I was kicking it with one of my friends, and it was a 3-hour time difference. So let's talk about that as well.
Yeah.
Apparently, the last conversation I said I was gonna call him back. I really don't recall saying that. But when he called me the next time, a couple of days later, he was like, "Well, you said you was gonna call me back, and you never called." It's been 3 days. We're in our 30s. If you want to talk to me, just call me. I don't even remember saying I'll call you back.
Right. If you want to
really wasn't going to call me because I said I'll call you back. Girl, I just really need you to be very for real.
That he was sassy.
Crybaby.
Friend. Sass. Cry overload.
Baby. That's what the song said. Crybaby. See, our nicknames are very accurate.
Yeah.
Very accurate.
Who else? Who else, friend?
I don't know.
Youngblood.
Oh, yeah.
Girl, Youngblood. Youngblood was a little young one.
Little baby.
Girl, he was a little baby.
Stella was trying to get her groove back.
Never. The baby not with I ain't gonna put that baby out like that. I ain't gonna do that baby like that.
Does he watch the show? Probably. Just so he can see you.
Either this or my dreams or his dream. So he was trying to get to know me, but I really wasn't here for it because him a little baby.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really trying to check for him or give him a chance because like you way too young for me. So he was like get up in an uproar and seem like we're really getting to know each other and talking. We don't talk.
It's the delusion for me.
Like we don't talk. And then the other day he had posted like a status. He was like, y'all found y'all booze for the wintertime or whatever. And I was like, and did. So then he come texting me. He was like, so it all makes sense. That's why you ain't been talking to me.
No, baby, that ain't it.
Baby, if you go back and look at our messages.
That's the least of your worries.
If you scroll, you've been talking to yourself.
No, because we had a similar situation because when you saw him, he tried to kiss you or something, right?
No, tried. He did.
No, that happened to me too.
I was so turned off because
I don't like that.
It
wasn't those vibes.
It was literally never giving those vibes
man.
For you to kiss. It was never giving kiss me.
I hate that. I hate it.
And then not only did he kiss, it was like, boy, I could have smacked him. Do you understand? Don't you? Where's your ew? That just made me mad all over again. No, because like, why would it really was not the vibe. That's not what I was giving off at all.
Yeah.
No, friend, tell me about the date you went on and I came on.
That I came on. I met a guy off of an app and like he wanted to meet up at this gaming place.
Yeah.
So of course I'm telling my friend like I'm about to go. Here's where I'm going to be, and she's like, "All right, I'm coming." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So we went to the gaming place, and I'm trying to keep a straight face. But she's in the place. So I didn't know where she was, but I knew she was there. So we're gaming. We're having a good time. It's whatever. We walked back to the bar to sit down. And she's turned around. And then she saw us and she turned back around. It was like trying to hide her face. It was so hard to keep a straight face. Oh my. I wonder if he ever found out that like, I knew you or...
I don't even know.
It was crazy. So, but we ended up sitting on like the other side of the bar.
Yeah.
So could you see us?
I could see you all through a sliver. Sliver. Slit.
Yeah, something.
Slut. I could see you all through that little part. And so what I did was I got the bartender in on it. I said, now look, that's my best friend over there. She's on the first date. I need you to go tell me what they're talking about. Because I'm trying to overhear it, you know, like see, and I'm not trying to blow up the spot.
Yeah.
So then the bartender goes over. She's like listening to y'all's conversation. She's reporting back. I love, shout out to girl power. Because I literally told this girl, go eavesdrop on their conversation. What did she do? Eavesdropped on the conversation.
And did a very good job of it.
And came back and reported. She, okay, so this is what they're saying, and it looks like they're really getting into it. And then he ordered this drink, and then he ordered this drink for her. And then,
yeah,
okay, girl, with the details. I was here for it.
It was good. Y'all not real friends if that hasn't happened. You got to go on the date.
If you've never been on a date with your best friend, in disguise. Come on.
That was great. That was so great. But then, like, I mean, it was a cool date. It was cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh my God, it was so amazing. It was cool, you know? So we get up to walk out, and then he goes to hold my hand.
Yeah.
But he goes for the interlock fingers.
Yeah. So
now we go together.
No, like you were his girlfriend.
So we walk out holding hands, and I'm like, all right, cool.
That's fine.
And I even joked about it like, oh, you holding my hand for real? Like you really like me. And he was just like, stop. Okay, whatever.
Oops.
We get to the parking lot. He walks me to my car. I'm like, all right, cool. Hug. About to go. Had a great time.
Right,
Thank you so much.
Yeah. He goes in for it.
That wasn't all. Goes in for it. I pull back.
You pull back?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to kiss you and just end a great night.
And then what else happened? I
was like, oh yeah, that's just too much. Goes for it again.
Again.
Does
he land or do you? Ooh.
It lands, but I'm doing this, so it's not land like land. It's land like
whoop?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just a lot, and I was just like, oh yeah. Let's not do that.
Never talking to you again.
Ever. And it was cool, but it wasn't that. And I just really need you to be able to read the room.
Yeah.
Read the room.
These little babies, the Delulu is crazy.
And that's just half of it.
That's
all we got through was half of it.
But friend, I'm just so glad that we on the other side.
Hallelujah.
My God, today.
We crossed over to Jordan, to the promised land.
That was our exodus.
This is my exodus. No, it was good. Exit.
Baby.
Strategy. I want out.
Today. Right.
We've had some good times. I know they're going to be like, oh my gosh, we want to hear more.
Yeah.
But now y'all, at least, I think we've mentioned some of this, but now y'all have the full reference and context.
Yeah.
So when we mention these things again, you'll be like, oh, I know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, this was good to me. Oh, I
very
cackled.
Therapeutic.
Yes.
Letting it go. These traumatic experiences.
You know what? I honestly, y'all in the comments, leave your dating stories. I would love to like read them and like
keep
share.
Keep it cute though. Keep it cute.
Oh yeah.
Because we be getting some DMs where I'm like, baby, don't tell nobody else that. Don't
remind me on one of the next episodes to read these strawberry letters we be getting.
Yeah, don't tell nobody else that, baby. You can tell your TT, but don't tell nobody
Don't
else.
say that out loud no more.
But people be telling their whole story. When they do that on our videos and the comments be so long, and I'm like, okay, you know other people gonna see this, right?
Right.
It's not the DMs.
And then TT ain't finna read all that either.
Ain't. I'm gonna be like, heart.
You got 3 good sentences out of me.
I read the beginning and the end.
And let God do the
Alpha and Omega. That is it. I'm not doing it. I don't have time. But all right, we gotta go.
No, for real. Okay, look, y'all write us some stories. Y'all share some juicy stories. If you want to DM them, that's fine. Well, like, put them in the comments. Like, I want to see the juice.
You messy.
A little bit. Or at least at the end of this, episode, put some juice emojis.
They had a juice. Oh, they do.
They do.
The juice box.
Yeah,
No, the tea. It should be the tea emoji.
Okay, yeah. Well, if it's juicy, put the juice. And if it's just some tea, put us some tea. Oh, this is going to be so good. Anyway, look.
All right, you guys. We have to close.
We do have to close.
We have to stop.
The doors of the church. The church.
We are out of time, but never out of content. So we'll see you next week on another episode of
Your Favorite Aunties podcast. Bye.